They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
16-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. Room to run at the 30. Jahmyr Gibbs. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The score, Lions 21, Broncos nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Harvey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll tuck it and take off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Lions have got it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Sack number 11 on the season.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
He was brought down by
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third and long.
60 Bison, 19 Lion. 7 Pirates.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Ready? 60, 19, driver, 19.
Getting the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have the Lions first down by a good couple of yards. They get 3 on 4th and inches.
First and 10.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
70 Lions. Go.
It's a toss play, left to Gibbs. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The 25-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Panther Street.
Toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. Into space. And he's got another one. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Lions are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Handoff now for Harvey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Harvey. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A first down throw for Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's...
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jonathan Cooper in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hold the set. This is what you get paid for. Shut up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught! And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Score Lions 35, Broncos nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action now. It's Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down, they need 5.
Over set. Ready.
On third down, they go with Warren. Inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Jalen Warren, touchdown Denver. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Savion Jones on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Here's 3rd and 7. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42.
Down. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
That's another
Here's first and 10.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions. And I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young kid.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Lions first down.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
To the air now on first and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal
at the 7-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Here's Gibbs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the set. Here we go, set. Hawk, Warriors, 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
One more time, they try Gibbs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Inside the 30. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. So a big one there to start the drive. A gain of 57 yards.
Broncos first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. Here's Warren. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. off the play fake. Here's Nix. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Hold on, set. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They're going to stop him here, short of the goal line, but that flag is down, and it might set up a very interesting decision. So, some extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal situation as we are now through the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal. They'll try to pick it up with Harvey. He's going to get this down to the 8. That is it. Defense holds him there, and they force 4th down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Street, ready.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 17-yard
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Hey, check. Ready. 60 Eagle. Shot alert. Here we go. Kirk. Come on, right there.
Here's Gibbs. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
Mike, I think we
line.
make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, That's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, as we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? Come back, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
First down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
70 Lions. Ready?
Handoff, Gibbs running left. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And 11.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Lions will extend their lead.
45.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. We'll go play action with Nix. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Captain. Hold on a second. Away. Ready.
Nix from the gun. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Bombers.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That's going to be caught. Oh, big hole left side. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Point after try, forthcoming. He knocks it through. Broncos will get just a bit closer.
45. Broncos 14.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
You had no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Cup 19. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Big Lion. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. First and 10 now from the 36. On the give, this is Harvey. And will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Lions. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory.